Hello guys, welcome back to my second video. So today I'm going to be talking about the first day of the CNA program. So first things first, I'm 27, okay, and I was in the LPN program once, as stated in my other video. But I think I need to do this in order to be a better nurse and to be better prepared for situations that I kind of rushed into with the LPN program, because it is very fast paced and it's hard, so it's not easy, and you gotta really work for it. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about CNA, so let's get right into it. So yes, guys, what we're getting into today is going to be the introductory phase that I went through today with my fellow students, my instructors. Now, for my facility, we have a nice little program right here, which gives us the dates of when the chapters are, when the quizzes are. So the days are split up in between two sections. We got morning stuff, and then we got labs, and then we got lectures. So lectures are actually, I really enjoy the lectures. I have an amazing instructor right now. She's really cool, and it kind of made things a lot easier to transition to, because I was very nervous about going back to school again, just because I'm always worried about failure. But the only person that is stopping you from passing is yourself. So I am my greatest enemy, especially when it comes to studying, because I have a very short attention span. Anyways, so let's go over a few things that we talked about today. So we got our lockers. We met and we introduced ourselves. We walked a little around the facility. And we kind of just jumped right into it. And with these programs, they're usually designed for you it's a fast-paced program, so you got to keep moving. So what we did was we started right into our labs. And what's cool about that is, I got to do a lot of things that I did in the LPN program, but it's been so long that I forgot to do some of these skills, because when you're not doing this stuff every day, you lose track of it, and you really need to do it daily in order to keep your skills at a proficiency level. And besides that, those basic stuff, occupied bed, we did position changing, we did range of motions. We also did hand care, which was pretty fun. I think all the students were a little nervous, so it's always kind of intimidating when you're meeting new people, but you got to kind of just jump right into it. And we had a lot of fun. We laughed and joked. I think everybody had a good time, and I feel like there's a lot of animosity in programs in general, just and I gotta admit, I was kind of like that at one time. But you can't judge people's appearances and stuff, because at the end of the day, we're all here to learn. We're all here to become CNAs, and we need to work together to help each other out, because the goal is to pass. I had to tell you a funny story though. We were doing our lecture in the second half of the day, and somebody fell asleep. They're snoozing away, and the instructor was just like, "Is she sleeping?" And everybody's just like, "Oh yeah, she was snoozing. She was out cold. Her head was on the desk, and she was taking a nap." So hopefully she listened to the second half of the lecture, because she missed a lot of the stuff that we went over. And what's really cool about the lectures is they give us nice little study guides. So that was pretty funny. Definitely a good way to start the day. So after we did our labs, we took a break, just a little 15-minute break. Didn't last long, and then we got right back into it. And then we did our lecture we had lunch, and we got 50 minutes for lunch, which is pretty weird. But after the lunch, we went right into lecture. And so we talked about, so for example, on the agenda sheet for today, we did the welcome and introductions, program orientation, lab lectures on chapter 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the chapters, number 1 was understanding healthcare settings, 2, the nursing assistant and the care team, and 3, legal and ethical issues. So what you want to do with these programs is, I have really bad study habits, and my friend Clark, who's an LPN, really helped me out with some study tips that can definitely help me in the long run. Because when I'd read a book, even when I was in the LPN program, I would just write it verbatim. So you don't want to do that, because you're filling your head with information that's not really vital. So you need to take that into account. Just make sure you're careful on what you study, and don't study on one thing for too long, because you will get distracted. Okay, so let's talk about the chapter 1 stuff, introductory stuff. Long-term care. What is long-term care? What is skilled care? Terminal illness, chronic illness, acute illness, adult day services, hospice care, all types of facilities. There's some statistics that we went over. Pretty basic stuff: Medicare, Medicaid, managed care, MDS, which is the minimum data set, culture change, person-centered care. And then we did chapter 2, which is pretty much everybody on the care team. So you got the nursing assistants, the nurses, the nurse managers, doctors, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech pathologists. You have medical social worker, nutritional dietitians. I mean, everything you can think of. And of course, the most important, which is the resident. And so we talked about some of the stuff that entails when you are working as an aide, charting, assisting with ADLs, stuff like that. Following the chain of command when there's an issue, how to set up a care plan, ways to follow a care plan, and stuff like that. Remember, whatever profession you're in, make sure you're staying in your scope of practice, because you do not want to lose your license over something crazy. Chapter 3, which is my least favorite chapter, ethics and laws. I don't know what it is, but there's so many laws and acts, and we got OBRA, HIPAA, what else do we got here? We have ADA, we have, where is it? PHI, some of the stuff's easy, protect health information, POLST, MOLST, healthcare proxies, stuff like that. Advanced directives. Healthcare proxy is a form of advanced directive, but there's a lot of stuff that residents' rights and things you need to be doing to protect yourself and protect your residents and their privacy. Something that needs to be taken very seriously, because you could get in a lot of trouble, fines of up to millions of dollars. I mean, it's just crazy. Abuse, assault, battery, substance abuse, workplace violence, negligence, neglect. What's the difference between, assault and battery? A threat to harm, and then battery is actually going through with it. So when you hear somebody charged with assault and battery, that means they threatened somebody and they did something to that person of a physical state. Just a lot of HIPAA confidentiality is something that is spread across all these chapters over and over and over. They really want you to know it, and you should know it. It's good stuff, though. Like I said, we got our lab skills book, which has all the skills that they're doing. I definitely want to work more on my skills, but that's something you can always learn as you go. Just make sure you protect the resident is the most important thing. You have to keep that in mind. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Tell me about your experiences, if you've been through any program of the medical nature. Let me know what you guys think. This is kind of just a diary for myself, but I would like to help people if this does get out there, and let's show everybody what it's like, and be there for questions. And it's gonna be a long journey. I've got a lot of things that I personally want to accomplish, and this is just the very first step, so I really need to be on the A game, and I need to take this seriously, and I need to focus. So anyways guys, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.